Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the beaded bar necklace. First, you're going to make sure that you have all your supplies. So you should have 5 beads. 4 of them should be a clear color, and then the 5th should be a colored. You're going to have your lobster clasp. There should be 4 jump rings, a head pin, and then you should have 2 strips of chain. So we're going to be making this today. All right. So first thing, you're also going to need a pair of needle nose pliers. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open all 4 jump rings. And you do that by finding where the 2 ends of the jump ring meet. Hold it between your hand, one hand, and your needle nose plier, and then just kind of twist in the opposite direction. So one hand goes this way and one hand pushes this way, so that you just have a small separation. So let's see if we can do that up close. So it's a little hard to see, but you're just going to twist them in the opposite direction so that you just get a small opening. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera. But you're going to do that to all 4 jump rings. Just open them up. So just clasp them between one hand and your needle nose pliers. And like I said, with one hand push forward and with the other hand sort of push back. And you'll see an opening. All right. Now, once you have all 4 jump rings, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach 2 jump rings to the end of the 2 chains. Now, this is a little bit of a sort of a catch. So what you want to do is the last link in the chain, you want to get through the end of your jump ring. I find it's easier if you hold the jump ring still and then just kind of dangle the end of your chain over it and then just kind of catch it on the loop. So let me see if we can show you that again. So you have your jump ring in your hand, which is very hard to see. Then you're just going to dangle the chain until the last loop catches onto your jump ring. Then using your needle nose pliers, you're just going to push your jump ring closed. Sometimes I find if you just clench it between the needle nose pliers, the opening, and then just kind of push them closed together. There you go. All right, so that's on one. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other chain. So we're just going to dangle and then catch the end loop on your chain. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes it takes a little while. There we go. Okay, now before we close this one, we're going to take your clasp, which looks like this. All right, and you'll notice there's a little loop on the end. You're going to attach that onto your jump ring. And then again with your needle nose pliers, you're going to close the jump ring. And I find, like I said, put the jump ring between the needle nose pliers and then just very gently push it closed. There you go. And then you'll have your clasped on one side. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to string your bar beads. So you're going to take your head pin, so this is the pin with the loop on the end, and you're going to thread your beads onto the pin. You can thread them in any order that you want, but I like the two clear, the color in the middle, and then the two clear. Color. Two clear. And the color. Okay, now you want to make sure you grab the little metal circle in the end. Alright, try not to push up on your beads. But you're going to take your needle nose plier, grasp the very tip of the straight edge, and you're going to, alright, then you're going to grab your beads and kind of push them back towards the loop. Oop, there we go. I'm running out of space here. There we go. Alright, so you've threaded your beads on with the loop, okay? Then you're just going to hold the metal loop, using your needle nose pliers, grab the very tip of the opposite end, then grab your beads, kind of pushing them down towards the head. I find if you put your thumb on the bottom, push the beads down, it's a little easier. You got your tip with the needle nose, and then you're just going to kind of wrap the wire around the tip of your needle nose pliers. And then, once you have sort of a hook shape, very gently put that hook shape between your needle nose pliers. Between your needle nose pliers, and gently press until you kind of close the loop. So it's very hard to see, but what you're doing is you're creating a small loop that'll look a little bit like the loop on the other side. The sizes may be a little different, but that's okay. Whoop. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our open jump ring, and you're going to feed that. You're going to feed that through the loop on one side of your bar necklace. So there's you have it on your jump ring. Then you're going to take the chain. Now you want the end that has just the links on it. You don't want the end with the jump ring. So you want to use the end you haven't done anything with. And again, you're going to just dangle it, and then just try to catch the jump ring with that last link. And once you have that on there, okay, you're going to put that jump ring between your needle nose pliers and just push the jump ring closed. There you go. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So on the other side of your bar, oop, I know everything's very tiny, but it just takes a little bit of patience. You're going to put your jump ring through the little loop you made on the end of your bar. Then you're going to take your other necklace chain. Okay, again, you want the side that doesn't have the clasp or the jump ring, is just the empty chain. You're going to dangle that and try to catch the last link with the jump ring. And then put them between the jump ring between your needle nose pliers. Apply the pressure until the jump ring is closed. Then you will have your necklace, and you just attach the clasp. And then you have your beaded bar necklace. Alright, I hope you enjoy.